It should cost $1 billion to look this. I see you want it and you're coming for me.
And welcome back to Road to Success for another beautiful week with Lyric. This past weekend, I intended to film the Marching Hornet picnic this weekend. I'm a part of the Marching Hornets of Alabama State University, class of 08. Thank you. And I was going to film my time there. When I tell y'all, I could not see anything on my camera. I couldn't see a thing. Eyes was hurting. Montgomery heat is another level that I keep forgetting that I can't stand. Oh, the dreadful times. But here we are. It is what it is. I am exhausted, still recovering from said picnic. I had a great time, had a blast. And just going into the week with certain, different perspectives on life, and just seeing where I was this previous years compared to now, and how I kind of am trying to implement just enjoying my life a lot more. Like, I know I'm building and I'm trying to get things done and trying to make sure that certain things are taken care of, but I sometimes forget to do those things, and I press myself so hard because I will get comfortable with just being at the house, studying and working, and not go outside. So I will say that just being around what I call family and just really enjoying myself, having a good time, even though I was dying in Montgomery heat, was really great for me. Also talked to my best friend, well, one of my best friends, and it's currently right now like overseas or whatever, and we would just try to catch up like early in the morning because I wake up at 5 anyways, so I used to try to catch up on his time wherever he is. I was just like, yo friend, like, it just seems like we're both going through the same thing at the same time right now, and just really trying to focus on what's needed for yourself right now at this current time, and learning not to let the outside noise stress you, and just really focus but also enjoy life, because life is short. That is one thing that I learned with just the choices that other people have made around me, and seeing where it's ended them at, or they're no longer here. And just with family, friends, all of those things, just looking at how differently I choose to move with certain situations, or how, like, in the past, I felt like in a lot of situations I over explained things, and it really didn't do any justice for me, especially if someone doesn't really know you but already has a depiction of who you are in their head. It's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna let that be okay. And even if the situation hurts me, or if I don't like the way it is, I'm gonna let it be the way it is, because at the end of the day, I still need to focus on what needs to be accomplished for myself, and not letting other things be a distraction, basically. Because we're not gonna like every little thing that happens in this earth, on this earth. Like, no matter the situation, the people, the time, the place, whatever it is, everything is just not gonna be hunky-dory, okay? And needless to say, even with me, I'm working every other day trying to make sure that, one, I want to better whatever I'm doing, just like my content with my form. I finally filmed this video on my camera. I've been using my phone this whole time. Baby steps, okay? Baby steps. Just trying to stay consistent and focused, and sometimes things don't work out the way I want to, and I'm like, I gotta do it. So here we are, Of course, I'm gonna get better with time, and as I have more time on my hands. But again, I've preached to you guys in the beginning of just staying consistent, but just like certain little things, like, everything's not gonna be the way you want it at that time, and some things you don't have the ability to change. Work with what the things that you can change, and work on progressing yourself. You might not like the job you're working. Okay, start working on ways to get out of that job, or move to a position in your company to where you're like, all right, cool. Or if you're working on your own thing, You know, still make that other income from your job and let that help build your life, your career that you actually want for yourself. Don't keep all of your plans here. Write it down. I feel like I've said these things in other videos, but I sometimes feel like some things just need to be repetitive so you remember. I know a lot of times in life situations, sometimes the reason why we continuously go through the same thing over and over again is because we didn't learn from the last time. And even then, sometimes after going through certain things you may have learned, you may have just forgot. It's just like certain words that you forget. You're like, oh, I haven't spelled that in a long time. How do you spell it again? How do you spell Wednesday? Something stupid, you know? It's just the little things that count within your days and what you're really doing every day to navigate your life, to make you a better you, to make yourself happy. Like, what are you doing to make yourself happy? What do you love to do? What are you working on something that you love to do? Is it just a hobby? Is it just your career? You know, do you like the way things are going? Because if you don't, change it. You know? And you can complain all day, but you complaining doesn't create the change that's needed. I was talking to this young boy. He was very frustrated about school because things were just like, you know, he was going a different angle that most people wouldn't think that he would be. And I was like, you know what? I said, forget about all the naysayers and what your past may be, because your past does not dictate your future. I said, if you want something different for yourself, look at the difference of the things that you did before and make that change of what you want yourself to be. You already know where you were before and you didn't like it, so change it. And I always, you know, my goddad, nope, my uncle always taught me, like, hey, man without a plan shall not prosper. I always put it on paper and go forth. So it's just changing the things around you, changing your mindset. And sometimes that can be the most dangerous thing ever, is changing your mindset, because it's so emotional, or you may overthink it, or you're just thinking, this is impossible, this is never going to happen. Those are the things that are going to keep your wheels turning, and those are the things that are going to keep you from moving forward. And even on your roughest days, if you just need to like take a break and a breather sometimes, do it. Oh my gosh, I have to sometimes. Even with life now, there are things that I'm just like, all right, I need a break. I need to chill. Like, my brain is overexhausted. I'm doing too much. I need to sit still. Listen to your mind. Listen to your body when it's time for you to chill. But I hope you never give up on yourself. That is the most important thing, because like in my last video where I said, are you living or are you just existing? People just be gliding through life on the same path, like, oh, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm doing nothing else. And then when that time marks, you're like, dang, I didn't get to do this, I didn't get to do that. I don't want to live the rest of my life like that. I felt like I've lived for other people and not for myself. In so many different ways. Certain things I chose and I was like, I'm gonna do this anyway. But there are a lot of things that I wish I can go back and I can't, you know? And I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I want to enjoy things more, and I missed out on so many things, so many fun things. You know, I never experienced a spring break in college. You know, trying to prove the inevitable to somebody, and it didn't matter at the end of the day because they wanted a certain life for me that I didn't want for myself. I had other dreams and goals for myself, and nobody paid attention, and that's okay. But I'm really just talking today. I really didn't have any particular topic to go on or anything. I think I'm just in the midst of life of where my life has changed, and I have changed really heavy, really heavy. Like, I'm not the same, and I'm just trying to navigate, you know, where am I going, what to do. I definitely go to therapy once a week. Right before my dad passed, I started going to therapy, and I promise you it was the best thing that I could have ever done for myself, because I needed the guidance and the help during, you know, in the beginning of that, and I still do now, honestly, and I'm thankful for it. People can sit right next to you and know you and still choose to believe the opposite. Don't let that deter you. Don't let that change you. Just be more aware of your surroundings. And sometimes your surroundings could also crutch you and keep you where you don't want to be. So think about the choices you're making. Think about the people you're letting holding on to you and that are around you. Stop sharing all of your personal business with everybody. They don't need to know it. Okay? It's not their business. You don't have to share everything with everybody. You already build your confidence for yourself. You know what you want for yourself. Everybody's not going to understand what you want for yourself. They're not. They're just not. And it's not meant for everybody to understand. I've literally went from working in the music industry to switching over to film because I feel like my career was moving forward faster there and I was getting more opportunities. Now, do I miss music? Yes, music is my life. My nickname is Lyric, for heaven's sakes. Okay. And I didn't give myself that name. My friends did in high school. But needless to say, like, the older you get, you're gonna restart and start over and over again and keep doing it until you get to where you want to be. Sometimes it's just about the choices that we made along the way that may have took us in the wrong direction or paused it for a minute. But what's meant for you is not going to pass you by. The only thing that can really stand in your way is yourself and nobody else. So I hope that you stay grounded and stay focused. And if you do have a belief, keep that. I hope use that to keep you solid and standing still. You know, like, don't let anything take you away from what you really want in life, unless it leads you to something better. You know what I'm saying? But make that decision for yourself. Sometimes the fear of change can crush us and keep us away from something amazing. I never saw myself fully living where I live now, and it definitely wasn't on my bucket list or thought process. It just kind of happened, and it's given me space to grow. It's given me space to change my mindset on a lot of things. It's helped me deal with a lot of my emotions and how I deal with people and everything. Okay, not gonna lie, I probably did need space away from Atlanta. Do I love home and miss home? Yes. Everybody keeps asking me consistently when I'm moving back. I don't know. Or if I will, but in the meantime, I'm just letting things naturally go the way it's supposed to. Because when I believe in God, sorry. I'm going to say that all the time. I'm going to let God control what my next move is, because when I tried to do it on my own, I was every which way. But when He's in control, beautiful things happen, and I am happy. Now, could I be happier? Sure. But it's not my time for that yet, okay? To go wherever else I'm going, you know, step by step. I'm just being patient. And yeah, I'm rambling on now. So anyways, I hope that this random R2S video, this Road to Success video, just sharing with you my thoughts and feelings and my growth spurts and the changes in my life. Now, will I get away from sit still content? Of course, I will. Is it gonna happen today? I doubt it. But it's coming. I'm just trying to make some changes for myself along with my content and everything else that I'm doing. Just baby steps, one step at a time. But I hope that you guys see the progression and the change within these videos. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, leave them in the comments. you like how the content is now, say that. Please share your ideas, your thoughts. Of course, eventually I'll be back on set and doing other things with my career, and I want to share that with you guys and take you along and really work on some long form content and put that out there. Of course, but right now it's just I'm in the building process. I really am, and I want to take notes of that. So this is it. This is the building process. Matter of fact, this is gonna be the name of this video, the building process. Anyways, see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your week.